Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. So for today, we're making a veggie patty. So go ahead and hang on tight. We're gonna have a good time today. All right guys, let's go ahead and get the show on the road. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I have already chopped up one pack. Let me see if I can get this right. Okay, one pack of mushrooms, and then 2 large sweet potatoes, and what was it? 1 green pepper and 2 red bell peppers, okay? These are just, the vegetables that I like in the veggie patty. There are several ways I make it. This is just one, so let's go with the flow. Now, with that said, there are a few ways of doing this. Like I've seen people put it in the food processor, so on and so forth. I'm not going to. I chop these as finely as I could. You know me, I have zero patience. I like my veggies hearty, but to me, this is finely chopped. So I didn't put it in the food processor, and what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm going to cook these in a saucepan very, very lightly before I build my veggie patty, because I don't want to bite into an outside cooked veggie patty when all the vegetables inside are pretty much raw. So again, I'm gonna cook them very lightly on a saucepan. So let's go ahead and get that going. I'm gonna add my oil, and I'm gonna add the coconut oil. I'm gonna try to make this video live, record it live rather than a voiceover. But I just have this feeling that my dog is gonna bark any second. He's staring at me right now. I said that. Aren't you simplified? Aren't you? Yes. All right, so I went ahead and I just added 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. What I'm gonna throw in here first is the sweet onions, okay? I'm gonna make sure they cook really, really well. And then I'm gonna throw in my mushrooms. So the sweet onions end up sticking to the pan. What the mushroom is gonna do is they're gonna release water. So it's gonna pick up any flavor that the sweet onions have left on the pan. So go ahead and I'm gonna throw these in. All right. Remember how I said I chopped these up as finely as I could to my standard. This is as finely as they come. You can't, guys. Wait, let me find. I don't have patience. I can't. I'm not a chopper. You know who's a chopper? My sister. God bless her. She's a good chopper. She'll sit there and she'll chop, and I'm just like, it's been an hour and a half. Are we gonna eat? What's happening? Anyways, moving on. She's probably gonna watch this and give me a thumbs down. Thanks, Marina. Thank you. All right, moving on. Now, the other thing that I did was I ended up boiling 6 large sweet potatoes, okay? That's gonna be the volume of this patty, all right? And you could do it with regular potatoes if you want. It's entirely up to you. Let me show you the sizes of the sweet potato that I picked out. So like I said, I got 6 of them. I left the skin on. I just kind of chopped the ends that were a little bit funny, and I leave the skin on. I like the skin. The skin does have nutrients to it. So yeah, this is about the size, okay? All right, while this is going to town, what I'm gonna end up doing is, I still want them a little bit golden. I'm gonna go ahead and pick out my flour and everything. So let me just show you what's gonna really bind this. And this is also paleo friendly as well. This is the organic coconut flour. This is what I'm gonna use. And the other thing that's kind of like a backup, like a just in case, so to make sure that, because we're not using egg in this, right? This is vegan. We got to make sure it's binded up pretty good. I just throw in a little bit of the flaxseed meal, okay? Guys, if you end up liking this video and you want to see more, I have a whole list of how to build your own veggie patty, and you're going to absolutely love every single one. I promise you that much. All right, pretty good. These are gonna cook even more because we're just gonna keep on tossing the rest of the vegetables in here. Now comes the mushrooms. I'm gonna toss it. Who doesn't love mushrooms? Actually, some people. There's a lot of people that don't like mushrooms. They don't like the texture. I love it. I absolutely love it. I've seen people actually, there's like some vegans that have made like, what is it? Mushroom bacon. That's pretty interesting. I gotta try that one day. I usually have like something playing in the background when I cook, like a show or something. My favorite show, which is, it's an oldie but goodie. It's called Three's Company. It's from the, well actually it started I think in 1977. And it got more funny like towards the I want to say like 1980s, 1980s start getting more and more funnier. So I always have that in the background. My husband doesn't like this show. He's a more married with children type of guy. And he continues to tell me, hey George. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in my green and red bell peppers. All right, now to this, I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to add salt and pepper. The bulk of the ingredients is going to come from the dry mixture that I'm going to be putting together in a different bowl. So I'm going to add the pepper. Go ahead and be generous. It's good stuff. Especially if you have a lot of vegetables in there. Yeah, do it right. There we go. Give this a good mix. Grab the different bowl. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding my coconut flour. I'm making a lot of patties, guys, because like I said, these are really big sweet potatoes, and I just want to make sure that they bind pretty well. So we're going to do 1 cup. It does fit in here. That's phenomenal. 1 cup of the flour. And then we're going to do not so much of the flaxseed. Let's see, which one is this one? All right. For the flaxseed, I'm going to go ahead and do 1/4. All right. Good. We got, I'm just going to open this up. We got some pepper. I'm going to throw in some pepper. And then some pepper. Give it a good few crackles. Go ahead and I'm going to add some garlic powder to this also. Light, not too much. It's going to be a good little something in the background. And I'm going to end up adding is, it's in the wrong container. This is called Vegeta. This is like, this is sold in a lot of like fresh farms. And I'll put up a picture so you know what I'm talking about. But this is a good one too. This pretty much has like all the seasonings, all the herbs in here. So it saves me from not adding the parsley. So I'm gonna give that a good toss in there. Be nice and generous with that. Like I said, I got a lot of volume on the sweet potato. So I just wanna make sure I cover every single part as much as possible. All right, we're good. We're gonna give this a mix. I got my dry ingredients going here. This is phenomenal. Now, what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna take the sweet potatoes and I am going to start mashing them one by one. All right, guys, these are pretty much mashed up. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for the sauteed vegetables to completely cool down. Here's some good advice. When you are making this, make sure you're not hungry, all right? Because when you're hungry, when you're really, really hungry, you have no patience. And, you know, just eat something while you're making this. Because if you just threw these in right now that they're hot, they're gonna release too much liquid and it's just gonna be a big lump of sweet potato mash with a whole bunch of vegetables in there. You don't want that. So give it time, let it settle. And yeah, we're gonna end up tossing these in here very, very shortly. Stay tuned. All right, so these pretty much cooled down. I'm gonna start adding them little at a time. So I'm just gonna pour, and I'm using something with holes, that way no extra liquid goes in here. Yeah, just a little bit more. I feel like it will bind it a little bit better. You know what, let me use my measuring cup to get complete size patties. Here we go. So that's pretty good. That's about right. Okay, perfect. It's a big patty. It's a big patty. Oh yeah. Semper Fi, isn't this a big patty? It is, isn't it? All right. Man, I mean business. All right, let's go ahead and... Good stuff. Making things happen, guys. Making things happen. And there you have it, guys. Go ahead and build your veggie patty with whatever you want. I love it with my cheese and with my avocado, and I'm good to go. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. God bless, and I'll see you next one. Bye.